Hello everyone, I'm Travis, and let's get wanderlost. In this video, we're going to go over all the food options that are available aboard Carnival Cruise Line's Carnival Jubilee. As with all of Carnival Cruise Line's ships, there are several options for complimentary dining, which is included, and specialty dining, which is available for an additional cost. So we're going to go through each one of the venues and let you know a little bit about it, what type of food they serve, and if it's worth trying or not. So let's start off with all the included or complimentary dining options. All of the included or complimentary dining options are included with your cruise fare, and you can go there as many times as you like. The first venue we'll talk about aboard Carnival Jubilee is the first place that Nicole and I ate at on our cruise aboard this ship. And that place is Guy's Burger Joint. Yes, that's right, Guy Fieri has his own burger joint aboard Carnival Jubilee. As you would expect, Guy's Burger Joint serves hamburgers. And let me tell you, these are some of the best hamburgers that you can get on any cruise ship anywhere. Guy's Burger Joint is open from about noon until right after first dinner, about 6 p.m. It's definitely worth a try. Make sure you try the Ringer hamburger. That was my favorite. The next place we'll talk about is Steam Dream, which is part of the Street Eats section right next to the pool deck. This place serves steamed bao buns and dumplings, and the menu changes every single day. We ate here almost every single day of our cruise because it was always something new and it was always something good. And right next to Steam Dream is Mad Sizzle, and Mad Sizzle serves fried noodles and rice dishes, like teriyaki chicken. It's also very good, and the menu changes every day as well. And next to that is Time Fries, which is a French fry place. My favorite French fries here are the barbecue sweet potato fries, but again, the menu changes every single day, and most of it is very, very good. Let's walk across the aisleway from the Street Eats area, and you'll find the Blue Iguana, which is the quick service Mexican food place right there on the pool deck as well. This place serves breakfast and lunch, and it's all very, very good. You can make your own tacos and make your own burritos. Just make sure you get there early because the line does get kind of long. It's very good. They also make their own tortillas here, which gives it that homemade charm. Nicole really liked going to the Blue Iguana, especially for breakfast. It was good almost every single morning. Definitely worth a try. At the very back of the ship is Shaq's Big Chicken. That's right, Shaquille O'Neal has a chicken joint on Carnival Jubilee. It's at the very back of the ship, and they serve breakfast and lunch. They serve chicken biscuits for breakfast and chicken sandwiches for lunch, and of course you have French fries all day. Nicole and I ate at Shaq's Big Chicken almost every single morning, especially on our sea days aboard Carnival Jubilee. It's definitely worth the wait if there's a line. We really enjoyed the food here. And it's included, even better. Right next to Shaq's Big Chicken is the Lido Marketplace, which is the buffet aboard Carnival Jubilee. The Lido Marketplace is open for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and they have different food on different days of your cruise. And they serve different gelatos every single day, different desserts every single day, so there's always something to check out here just to see what they're actually serving, and maybe it'll be something that you're interested in. They also do the midnight buffet up here in the Lido Marketplace, where they serve different pizzas and other food, so after that late night show or you just have that midnight craving, you can run up there and get some food before bed and take it back to your room. There's always something to eat in the Lido Marketplace. Make sure you check it out and see what type of options and varieties they have on your cruise. Now we'll head down to Deck 8, to the very back of the ship in the summer landing area. Here you'll find another one of Guy Fieri's restaurants, and this one is a barbecue restaurant called Guy's Pig and Anchor. Guy's Pig and Anchor is open for breakfast and dinner on port days, and it's open for breakfast, lunch, and dinner on sea days. The Pig and Anchor serves all kinds of barbecued and smoked meats, along with sides, and they have their own selection of sauces. We ate here a couple times and we thought it was very good. So make sure you check out Guy's Pig and Anchor. if you're looking for a good place to eat for either breakfast, lunch, or dinner on your cruise. Also on deck 8 as we head towards the front of the ship is Beach Buns, which is a sandwich shop that is complimentary aboard Carnival Jubilee. This little kiosk has a great selection of sandwiches and hot dogs. Nicole and I tried the Italian sandwich and the pulled pork, and both were really good. They also had a bratwurst that was pretty good as well. Right next to Beach Bun is Coastal Slice, which is the pizza joint aboard Carnival Jubilee. Coastal Slice is open from 9 a.m. usually all the way until midnight, so you can get a slice of pizza all day here. They make the pizzas right there in front of you and then throw them in the oven. We thought they were pretty good, probably some of the better pizzas on, at least the free pizzas on most cruise ships. Thought they were better than Sorrento's on Royal Caribbean. Overall, you can't go wrong with Coastal Slice. And if you're curious if they have the same pizza at the midnight buffet in the Lido Marketplace, they don't. So if you want one of these types of pizzas, make sure you get them at Coastal Slice before midnight because it's not the same as the midnight buffet. It's much better. Now we'll head to deck 6. Right next to center stage is JavaBlue. This is the coffee shop, but they also serve sandwiches and breakfast items and pastries. I'll be honest, I'm normally not a fan of pre made sandwiches in a glass case. And I was pleasantly surprised at the quality of the sandwiches, especially the breakfast sandwiches that they serve at the Blue Java. They were very, very good, especially the sausage on an English muffin. I don't know. I was completely surprised at how good the food was at Blue Java. So make sure you check it out, especially if you're looking for a quick breakfast place to go to when you're about to get off the ship for an excursion, or if you're just waiting for trivia to start. It's worth it. Now let's talk about the main dining rooms aboard Carnival Jubilee. There's two of them, three if you count different floors. The first one is the Atlantic Restaurant. And if you do traditional dining where you have the same time, same table, same waiter every night of your cruise, chances are you'll be in the Atlantic Restaurant. And this one is probably the better of the two that are on board Carnival Jubilee. We ate here on night 2 of our cruise, and the service was really good. It was way less chaotic and hectic as the Pacific restaurant, and overall, the food was very good. It is the main dining room aboard Carnival Jubilee, so it serves the main dining room food. On our day here, we had the filet with ribeye or short rib, and then the fish, and of course, some really great desserts, which was the chocolate lava cake and the vanilla souffle. If you want the best main dining room, it's the Atlantic Restaurant. And the vanilla souffle was my favorite dessert on this entire cruise. Close second was the creme brulee, but this dessert was so good. Make sure you try it. Have about 14 of them. They were great. Now, the other main dining room area is called the Pacific Restaurant. It's at the back of the ship on deck 6 and 7. Nicole and I ate in the Pacific restaurant for most of our times in the main dining room. This is where most of the anytime, where you can go anytime you want, service will be held. And I'll be perfectly honest, the service in the Pacific restaurant wasn't as good as the Atlantic. It felt very chaotic. And one of the things you'll notice when you're sitting in here is that they're bringing in the food by gigantic trays of food. And it looks very, very heavy. And they're constantly going up and down the aisles. I think it's kind of a poor design with Carnival Jubilee. But you're on a cruise ship, it's the main dining room. The food here is pretty good. The main dining room is open for breakfast and dinner on port days. And then on your sea days, they have brunch in the middle of the day instead of lunch. We tried all three of them. Breakfast was pretty good. Brunch had some really good options. Make sure you check the menu. And of course, dinner, lobster night is the best. Overall, we had some really good food in the main dining room, especially the Pacific restaurant. The only downside was it's kind of chaotic during certain parts of your service, but not so chaotic that it wasn't worth going to. Make sure you try the main dining room on Carnival Jubilee. Let's talk a little bit about some specialty dining restaurants. The first one we're going to talk about is kind of a hybrid specialty restaurant. It is Chibang, which is a Chinese Mexican fusion restaurant. And the reason why I say this is a hybrid, because during Carnival Jubilee's inaugural season, it is actually free the first time you try it. If you want to go more than once, it would be $8 each time you go after that, but the first time is free. When we ate here, Nicole and I mostly leaned towards the Chinese menu. We had Cantonese pork and lettuce wraps and dumplings. Overall, the food here was pretty good. I'd say it's better than the main dining room. And the fact that it's included your first time means you should definitely try it out. The only thing that we didn't like here was the spring rolls, which kind of tasted like they were frozen. And then Nicole's dessert, which is a chocolate dessert, supposed to be like a lava cake. It was not lava at all. But other than that, the food here was very good. We tried it on night one and we recommend it. Make sure you try it on your cruise. The other hybrid specialty restaurant, which again is free on your first try during the inaugural season of Carnival Jubilee, is Cucina del Capitano, which is the Italian restaurant aboard Carnival Jubilee. Nicole and I enjoyed this restaurant. I mean, it's really hard to mess up Italian food. It was pretty good. We tried the meatball, we tried the arancini, we tried the carbonara. I ordered a not so good chicken parmesan, so make sure you don't order the chicken parmesan. And the desserts were pretty good as well. Overall, we enjoyed our time in Cucina del Capitano, and it's definitely worth that first time is free setting, so try it out, and if you like it again, it'll be $8 after that. But it's pretty good, especially as an entry-level specialty dining restaurant. Carnival Jubilee also offers room service. If you're ordering continental breakfast, which would be like fresh fruit, frosted flakes, cereal, danishes, all that good stuff, it's included. You can order that, no charge. But if you want to order anything else on the menu, there is a charge for it and an 18% service fee on top of that. So be mindful, double check the menu that's located in your stateroom and see if it's something that you want to do. Nicole and I don't usually order room service, especially if there's a charge for it, but it might be something you're interested in if you don't want to leave your room for food. Now let's talk about some of the restaurants that are not included with your cruise fare. These are specialty dining restaurants and there is an additional charge for each one of them. The first restaurant we'll talk about is Rudy's Seagrill. It's located on deck 8 near the back of the ship. This is the seafood restaurant aboard Carnival Jubilee. There is an additional charge. Nicole and I did not eat at any of the specialty dining restaurants on our cruise. So if you've eaten at Rudy's Seagrill, make sure you let us know how it is in the comments and if it's worth trying, so the next time that we try Carnival, we'll know if we need to try it or not. Overall, it looks like an upscale seafood menu that serves, obviously, seafood and chops. The next one we'll talk about is Bonsai Sushi, which is also located on deck 8. This one's near the center stage area, and this is your sushi joint aboard Carnival Jubilee. Nicole and I absolutely love sushi, and we usually try them on our cruises, but on this cruise, we had so much other food that we never got around to it. So again, if you've tried Bonsai Sushi, and you want to let us know how it is, make sure you put it in the comment section so we know if we should try it on our next cruise aboard Carnival. Right next to Bonsai Sushi is Bonsai Teppanyaki, which is the hibachi place aboard Carnival Jubilee. There are windows here, and they keep the doors closed for most of the day, but it looks so much fun. But we didn't try it, obviously. So if you tried Bonsai Teppanyaki, make sure you let us know how it is, and if we should try it, just like the other restaurants. Next up, located on deck 7, near the back of the ship, is Fahrenheit 555. This is the steakhouse aboard Carnival Jubilee, and it's an elevated steakhouse, and the food looks incredible in here. As I said earlier, we didn't try any of the specialty dining restaurants, so if you tried Fahrenheit 555, let us know if it's worth trying. The pictures and what we saw while we were on board made us super jealous that we weren't eating in there, and I hope it's as good as it looks. And the next time we try Carnival, we might try this restaurant. The next place we'll talk about is Emerald's Bistro 717. This restaurant is located on deck 6, right next to the Dr. Ink's bar in the current section of Carnival Jubilee. The food looks super good. It looks like fresh seafood in that signature emerald style that just kicks it up a notch. Overall, I wanted to try this, but again, we weren't trying any specialty dining restaurants on board. So let us know if you've tried Emerald's and if it's good or not. It looks like it's open breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And I love the decor in this area. So let us know if it's any good in the comments. The last specialty dining restaurant isn't really a specialty dining restaurant. It's Carnival Kitchen, which is fun with cooking. This is one of those places you can go to learn how to cook or to learn how to cook different types of food. It's like classes on board your cruise. They have a full schedule of different events and stuff that they do here. Make sure you check it out if you're interested. You can see the prices on your cruise planner on the Carnival website or app and check it out. Let us know how it is. The last place we'll talk about is the Seafood Shack, which is located on the pool deck in the Street Eats area, and it's a little seafood shack that serves lobster rolls. When we talk about specialty dining, make sure you check out the cruise planner site on Carnival's website or in the app. There are a ton of different classes and restaurants and experiences you can pay for and do on your cruise, and they all have different prices. Make sure you check them out on the Carnival website or in the app. Now I know what you're saying. You forgot a couple places, Travis. I know. The first one that I forgot was Fresh Creations, which is a salad bar up on the very top pool deck, which is called the Serenity area, which is the adult-only area. It's only open on sea days, it says, but we never saw it open, so I didn't get any video of it. And the other one is Chef's Table, which is a specialty dining restaurant that is pretty expensive, and you can't get to it unless you reserve it, so I don't have any video of that anyway, so Fresh Creations and Chef Table are also available on Carnival Jubilee. So there you have it. That's all the food aboard Carnival Jubilee. We don't normally sell Carnival, but we were very impressed with the food offerings on board, especially all the complimentary options like Guy's Burger Joint and Shaq's Chicken and the Blue Iguana and the Street Eats area. If you have any questions about the food that we ate or the food that's available on board Carnival Jubilee, make sure you leave those in the comments section below. Also, let us know how those specialty dining restaurants are. If you'd liked this video, make sure you click that like button and subscribe to the channel for more. If you need me, I'm going right back up to Guy's Burger Joint because those burgers were amazing. I'm Travis. Thanks so much for watching.